Hi, welcome to the Practical Pistol Show. My name is Ben Seger. I'm here to answer your shooting questions. Today we have, of course, producer Candice.
Cool intro here.
Oh, Jesus. And Tim Herron is back for some internet shenanigans.
No cool intro, but I'm here anyway.
Dude, wait, you're on Team Sig now.
Yeah.
Yep, it's official. It's official.
We've been podcasting about you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Matt seems to have some wonderful things to say.
As always. Before we tee up the actual show, I have a couple brief class notes that I need to drop. There are slots in classes in April in the San Francisco Bay Area, so if that's something you're interested in, hit my website, find out a way to get in touch with me, because the class organizer says I got to do it. And if while you're on there, if you see a class in Omaha, there's like 3 slots left in the Omaha fundamentals class. So again, if that's something that you're interested in, get in touch with me, and you can do a class if you want. And if a class sounds like a terrible idea, then you can just tell me to fuck off. That's fine too. Okay, today's topic is gaming it, man. Is it fucked up or not to game it? There was a semi-interesting Doodie thread. Not much on there is interesting, but it was semi-interesting that the guy starts a thread calling out another guy for skipping a drop turner and winning the stage. So I don't really give a shit about that particular scenario, but let's talk about gaming stages more broadly. I guess we'll start with the drop turner thing. Tim, is it fucked up to skip a drop turner to gain an advantage in a stage?
Not at all. That's kind of the freedom in USPSA that I like so well. I mean, it's your puzzle to figure out the best way you're going to be able to do it. So.
All right, Candice, I assume you're lining up with that too.
Of course I am, because I'm a gamer.
I'll be honest, I'm lining up with that too. Right?
Yeah, I don't think any of us can argue that it's a good idea to not be freestyle.
All right. Well, I'll say this though, Tim. Why do you feel that way? Because I'll have to play devil's advocate on this one.
I don't know. On that particular stage, I don't know. I mean,
why is it okay to skip drop turners, man? They built it for you to shoot it. Why aren't you going to shoot it?
If they built it for you to shoot it, I don't know. Then maybe they needed to do something a little bit different as far as the course description or the stage description.
Oh, so it's the match director's fault that you skipped the drop turner.
Well, I guess not necessarily, but at the same time, it's my job to exploit every.
Of course, it's his fault. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I guess I don't know. It's even more so my job, though, to exploit that weakness or that flaw in the.
But that's just naughty. That's naughty thinking.
If that makes me a better gamer, then so be it. I mean, I played the game better than the next person, right?
All right. How about this? Can you guys think of any gaming, like anything you can do that is entirely within the rules, or say like you could make a good argument that it's within the rules, that you would not be cool with?
Deliberately messing up like a wall or something so you can get a reshoot.
I don't think that's.
Is that
within the rules?
No. You mean not being a dick, but.
No, you could be a dick like that. I think that would definitely fall under unsportsmanlike conduct. That you're going to deliberately and I think there's even a specific rule against fucking around with the position of props on the stage.
Well, that'd be like having a buddy paste over a target after you knew you.
Well, that's
cheating. That's not within the rules. That's just flat out cheating.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I had to question. It's like I can do this, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't think I've ever been.
How about asking for a double on a target?
If I think I legitimately have one, and it's like, why didn't you see that like figure 8 thing? Then I would. But if it's like a perfect double,
doesn't matter. At a major, I'm still going to ask for an overlay. It's my duty to. Even if I don't think it's there, man, I'm still going to ask. All they can do is lay an overlay on it and say, yep, sorry, it's still not there. Okay, whatever. I tried.
Oh, this is great. So now we have some. All right, so I would say that's totally fucked up. If it's me, like my personal opinion is that it's fucked up to ask for a double you know is not there.
It's not that I'm asking for the double that I know is not there.
Aren't
But, I
you?
mean, if
Yeah, are you not? Like,
I don't know.
What's the overlay going to do then?
At Area 5, I want to say it was like stage 8 or 9, I had what I called was 2 great headshots on a target that was literally no further than like 3 or 4 yards away from me. And I mean, I called 2 good shots, and the shots just weren't there. And I think Scott Hattrip actually was the RO on that stage, and he kind of looked at me, and I looked at him, and he's like, "You can ask for an overlay." And I was like, "Well, And I believe actually Hopkins was the guy that told me, go ahead, ask for the overlay. I mean,
wait. Well,
you're not going to gain anything by it, but it's at least worth
But you're saying you called 2 good shots on it.
I called 2 good shots on it. I mean, I felt like they were there.
You believed there to be 2 hits.
I do. Now, at the same time, I've had hits where I know were Alpha Mike or Charlie Mike. And
you've asked for an overlay.
No, I won't ask for an overlay on those. But at the same time, I've had issues where, like I said, man, there's no way in hell it couldn't have been a double, and I've asked for an overlay, and it still get called the mic, and so be it. But I'm still it's in my best interest to at least ask for an overlay.
I guess it's in your best interest short term to ask for an overlay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a tough position to really think you need it. Wow.
I used to think that. I've learned it's not worth it. It's
Yeah.
not worth being that guy. That's what I'd say.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Is there anything else in the rules that we can think of that's gaming that you think is kind of fucked up?
Well,
how about shooting a target from a position that the match director clearly did not intend you to do?
Oh, that's so awesome. That feels like I feel like I won the match instantly in that moment.
Is that fucked up or not? Because these are the type of conversations that people have. Like, is that fucked up?
No. I'll tell you what is fucked up. When I see it in a stage plan, I've learned to not ever say anything about it.
You want to know what's even more fucked up than that is when you're the one that didn't think about it and you see 8 other guys on another squad do it after you shot it one way and you go, son of a bitch, I could have shot it that way and saved myself 3 seconds. And, yeah, then you're just kicking yourself in the ass for not thinking about it.
I never thought it was my responsibility to figure out the way that somebody else thought I should shoot the stage.
Well,
okay, Ben, are you talking about, I can't remember what stage it was, but it was at Area 3 2 years ago, where there was like clearly 3 targets from a window, but I think you and a bunch of guys on your squad, and I think Mink even shot it that way, where they went down back behind the window and then came back up to shoot those 3 targets, like basically muzzle touching the targets, bang, 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 instead of going to that position and shooting them through the port.
I wasn't talking about that specifically, but yeah, that's one of those things where if I see a hole in a stage,
absolutely,
clearly it's not the intention that I would do something like that. If I see a hole, I think you're good to go to exploit it, because if you don't, some other asshole's going to.
I agree.
So you're kind of put in a situation where you got to do it.
Yeah.
Well, like at Florida Open, the first stage had this activator, but you could shoot the swinger before you activated it. So you could activate it off the clock, get your 2 alphas, and then, if you activated it and actually shot it while it was swinging, that was not a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just...
Right, yeah.
It was almost an intelligence test.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. It's like, is it okay to shoot in a level 2 match, it's within the rules to shoot a swinger at rest, even if you just see like a corner of the head or something. And
oh, yeah.
That's okay. But that'd be something that many people would object to.
I don't think anybody objected to it in the match. People were like, oh, man, I forgot to hit the plate before I unloaded and showed clear.
Let me put this in a really nice way.
Maybe they were just all gamers.
Let me put it this way. The people that there's an inverse correlation between shooting skill level and objecting to being a gamer.
Dang.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
And that's just being honest. But it's an interesting conversation to have anyway. So if you've got some thoughts about gaming that you have a problem with or gaming that you don't have a problem with, that'd be a good thing to leave in the comments, because I think that might be kind of interesting. The way that
and the link will be in the notes to the Doodie thread if
you're interested.
There's more going on in that thread, but you'll have to click and look at it.
Oh wait. Oh, great. All right. Let's move on, Candice. We got a shooting question or two.
Yes, we do. Okay, so I'm gonna skip a little bit, but somebody got skills and drills and the dry fire training book, and they pretty much just do the dry fire and live fire drills out of the dry fire training book. So they don't just dry fire them; they live fire them. And do you think that's a good system? That's the question.
Okay, I'll say this. Yes, I think that's a good system. That's good. It's good to dry fire drills and go and live fire those drills, and I think you're going to learn a lot doing that. I think maybe a better question to ask is that the best system? And I think probably the answer is no. So if you already have skills and drills, there's a lot of the drills in there are designed to like work with the dry fire book, and there's more drills and skills and drills. So there's like set up scenarios and practice on that kind of stuff and learn how to apply the skills, because the dry fire book is sort of neutered in a lot of respects, because I couldn't assume when I was writing it that everybody has a big basement like I do to run around in and practice. You don't need to do more than take a few steps for most of those movement drills, and I think you're kind of missing a lot if you're not doing that sort of training that's in skills and drills and described in there, and you already bought the fucking thing, so you might as well use it. That's what I think.
Do you think that it would be applicable to go the other way, like dry firing the drills out of skills and drills? If set your par time.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine, but the par times are going to be totally jacked. They're going to be
they're just
fucked up.
Well, you just do the whole like you set something you think's reasonable and
yeah. Well, what you think
something
is
unreasonable.
Or yeah, set something unreasonable and be that's being better.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, what do you think about that? I mean, you're conversant with those books, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I kind of take some of the live fire drills and turn them into dry fire drills. Just especially like some of the like hard entry, hard exit, easy entry, easy exit stuff, because I kind of like you, Ben, I do have a lot of room in my basement to run around like a madman. So
yeah,
I put it to good use. So
being a traveling instructor guy, I've learned that there's whole states that don't even have basements.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
What is that shit?
Yeah, so I mean, it makes it hard for me. A lot of times, I get guys too that ask me the same thing, like, oh, well, how many feet or yards or whatever, and it's like, shit, I don't know, set up 5, 6, 7 yards away, and they're like, 7 yards indoor? Are you crazy? It's like, God, I got that huge basement.
No, I live in a flyover state, dude.
All right. Okay.
Have we sufficiently answered that question, Candice?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of drills. I think what we're saying is there's a lot of drills that kind of swing both ways.
Okay. Yeah, and he should really do skills and drills live if he can, I guess.
Yeah, if you can. And all the par times are pegged for actually live fire, and the comments are pegged for live fire, all the commentary in there. And then the dry fire book's the opposite. All the par times are different, for a reason.
Man, if you can do those live, you're pretty good.
you're all right.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah, what is it, a 3-second L-Pres or something?
Yeah.
3.5.
That's pretty boss.
That's pretty sporty, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So the next question is, after an extended 7-month time away from competing, what would be a good approach to get back in the game? Lots of dry fire and all the matches I can make it to? ?
I'm gonna assume that by 7 months away from competing, you really mean 7 months away from competing or training. So what I think is a good idea to do a lot of dry fire. Obviously, I think you should do a lot of live fire practice, on bigger stage style stuff, just to get a feel for the gun again. Just to shoot a lot of rounds over the course of a couple days and kind of get used to doing that stuff again, and then do a lot of dry fire and kind of get into a place where you feel like you're pretty much where you used to be, and then go shoot some matches. I think that's fine. I don't think you need to just go shoot a bunch of matches to get back into it, because that's probably going to be pretty frustrating for you. But That's my opinion.
I agree.
You agree, Tim? You're going to say go train?
I agree. Oh yeah, definitely go train. So I mean, but even it doesn't have to be. I don't know if you're just. It depends on what level you want to get back into it. I mean, if you're like, well, I was a master or a grandmaster before, and I took out 7 months, and then I want to come back in, and I just want to dabble. Obviously, your level of training or level of practice is going to be different than somebody that's like, I want to be at the top of my game again. So, I don't know, makes sense.
No, it absolutely makes sense.
Well, I'm not sure what would be the. What could you what else could you possibly say? I mean,
well, I guess yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you could say,
you should not practice. You should not dry fire, and you should not go to matches.
Go shoot matches and get fucking bent over, and it'll be awesome for you.
Yeah,
that's what you should do.
Crying.
Oh my god.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry, we're a little distracted insulting Tim Myers in the comments. Tim has been listening in to the whole episode, typing nasty stuff to us in the comments, and saying you should always call for a double.
Yeah.
What a turd.
Well, he's a GM.
I guess
you guys are all GM, so you should always call for doubles.
Pro GM, he says.
He's got a hat that says so.
He does.
Yeah. Well, I've actually only called for a double in IDPA, believe it or not. Never USPSA.
So is that worse, or?
I think it was worse. They really gave me a lot of shit, which was kind of awesome. And I was like, it's 2 feet away! There's literally no way I could have missed that unless I shot it into the roof. And I was like, I don't know. It was
that call didn't go your way?
It did, but I used my 5-gun master to ram it through, right?
Oh,
did you really?
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Like, listen, fuckers. I'm playing the 5-gun master card.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Candice, once you get a GM card, you don't even have to carry your own range bag. You go to a match and
that'd be nice.
They assign a helper to you just to
You know what? That's not true,
okay.
because I've been to a match and there were GMs.
No, it's not true,
No.
you idiot. What are you talking about? Jesus. I like that you actually stopped to think about it, though. That was pretty good. All right. Well, this has been awesome fucking with Candice. If you'd like to fuck with Candice, you can do so in the YouTube comments because she reads them. Tim, you still don't have your own website?
Nope, not yet.
Right.
I don't have anybody cool like Timmy Myers to set me one up yet, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess you're on Twitter at TeamSig, and you can find me at bedstegger.com and send me your questions, and somebody will answer them for you, maybe. There we go.